Okay, hello, DXB99 people. Okay, I'm gonna try and make this really short. We've played this map a few times with elimination, more than just a few times. But most of the people don't know some of the ways to get around the map quicker, or the secrets or whatever. So this is just gonna be a quick rundown of some of the things I figured out this past 2 days or whatever, since we decided to play this for the tournament. Okay, first up is to get to the damage, run up the pipes, and just basically fall in there. You can use a little bit of air control. The game has air control, so when you press left and right when you're in air, you can kind of move and control that a little bit. Okay, that was the jump one. You've seen the other one. Well, next up is to be able to do a double wall run here, fall on one of the pipes, and run across all the way. I wouldn't call this like a trick or whatever, but I think it's just something to put the enemy off. So you kind of go all the way. So I don't know if that's something useful. The other one is basically being able to dodge all the way across the platform there. You can't go directly back into this platform. I dodged basically from top there, but you can't directly go into that one, I think. What I would do is jump off that and then dodge, but coming back is easy. So that's one of the things you need to remember. One jump and then dodge off. So, and also remember the side dodges get you further. As you can see, my speedometer thingy compass on the right shows me 1700 when I do it sideways. When I do it front, it's 15. This is something I keep telling most of you guys when we play Blitz and CDF. So we need to kind of learn to do a side dodge while running straight. It gives you more, so you need to keep flicking your mouse. The other one is taking this, basically anything that's slanted onto the wall. We've had this conversation before. You can dodge off it and go to the other side. So that's one of the tricks to get to the other side really quick. You can also use the same idea but backwards. So say you're fighting someone there, and suddenly you become like super fast at this game, faster than at least our clan. So yeah, you can basically surprise someone from the back. So I almost missed out this part. Basically this slant on the wall can be used to surprise opponents. Sneaky attack while they don't expect you. So try that out as well. Okay, I'm gonna be including this little tunnel hole that Arshad loves a lot. Basically, you can do a little combo through that, surprise people, or also, slide through that to get in a little faster, get out, get through it a little faster, but then get in towards the end, it becomes a little slow, so be careful with that. If you don't go in with the slide, you start off and you end really slow. You can also get back into it the same way. Crouch through and you're back up. So maybe you can use it to your advantage, but I personally don't like it. And one of the most obvious ones is using the jump pads to get to the higher points in the map. One of these which Arshad loves a lot. And then the other one here gets you the same distance. So I think that's something you guys already know. For you drainage system lovers like Samir and Pijo and Arshad, you can get to the higher point by doing a wall run, one of those extended wall runs, and you get up all the way here, if that helps. There's also these little, I don't know, drum-like things that you could also get on top of. I think you could, if you practice a bit, you could basically do it through a wall run. But I don't know, maybe someone can figure out something to do with that bit. Okay, next up is to be able to dodge into that little bit there, similar to the damage on the other side. You can use either of these, I don't know, ledges, platforms, whatever. I find it easier to do it through the right. Takes you up directly in there. Nothing in there special, it's just the rocket launcher pack. You can also do it with the elevator. So that's the other way to get in there. I'm not perfect at that, so I don't do it that often, but this side is okay. The other thing is to get to the pipes. I think everyone's pretty much doing it with the elevator jump, but that gives away your position. Someone can hear you. Although team deathmatch, it's going to be a little noisy, so you can get away with it. But elimination, it might give away your position. So you can basically get up there using this, using the little ledge and getting up there, and then the other one is getting up using the ledge and dodging off to those pipes. So one is off this, using the same idea that I showed you for the other side. And the other way, like I said, is basically getting up to that point and then dodging off it. So if you notice my keys, you're basically dodging onto the wall and then off it. That's the second way, third way apart from the elevator. Okay. The next step is basically using the elevator to get a little bit of, I would say vantage point. I don't know. Using a little bit of air control and getting up to those pipes, which I'm sure a lot of people never realized you could do. So it gives you this position that no one would expect you to be at. After this is basically being able to run all the way across. So you're suddenly in this spot that no one thought, at least none of us knew was possible to get to. And finally, I think pretty much everyone knows about these. I showed you all this pretty much the first time I figured you could use ledge thingies. Basically dodging off it and getting up there. Remember, when you dodge off one of these things, you kind of get this little bit of range. So you gotta try and max out, and not do it short. Otherwise, you're not gonna make it up. The same applies to these here. You should be able to get up the same way. Oh, and I think actually this one is the final one. It's basically getting up there without giving away your location again. So same idea of what I just showed you. It's a little bit trickier, I feel, because of I think the distance is, but it's the same idea. Oh, I just hate the elevator. That was the final one. It's the same as the bottom one, it's just that the distance is a little further, so you need to time it better. Get up as max as possible and dodge off it. So it's basically right onto the wall and then left to get on top. There's another little ledge on top here, but I don't know if we can use it to an advantage. Like, we're not to that level, but maybe we could get on top, I'm not sure. But you can use it to do that. I've tried to get up using the elevator, but I barely could make it. I kind of almost got my foot on top, But maybe one of you guys can try and let us know how that goes. Yeah, that's the closest I've been able to get. So I think that's about it. This other window thingy is a dead end. You can't get in there, so there's no use trying. Good luck.